Da B.A.E, and I'm here to talk to you guys. Hey everybody. Hey everybody, it's Shay Da B.A.E, and I was just on here to do the Hey everybody, it's Shay Da B.A.E, aka Shea Butter, and I just wanted to tell everybody hello. I was talking the last time on my video, and my camera just decided to just die on me, so I didn't get to finish the conversation that we was having about being a cosmetologist and getting in the field of cosmetology. I'm just gonna freestyle on this because it's so much information. Welcome to the world of cosmetology. Cosmetology, like I was saying before, is so vast. It's people who want to be in the industry, and I always ask them, well, what are you going to do in the industry? And they always say, I'm going to be a celebrity hairstylist. And I'm not trying to say that's not going to happen for you, because I mean, hey, if it happens to you, that's fine. But that's not the only. I get disappointed because that's the only avenue that you see that you can go in this industry. Is so vast, you know. I mean, that's just one facet of the industry. I mean, you know, you can be somebody who create products in the industry. You can be someone who does hair for the dead. You could do be a salon owner, a barber, a teacher, a trainer. It's just so vast, and I just hate that everybody just focus on one thing. Even with nails and barber, and it's the same thing. I'm gonna be a celebrity barber, I'm gonna be a celebrity nail tech. It's a lot of unknown celebrities, and they're right in your neighborhood. Like literally, I think everybody that did hair well in the 90s and in the 80s were local celebrities. And I mean, there's still some around in your neighborhood today, you know, where they're local celebrities to their community. And I think that that's important. You know, I mean, it's so many people that just gonna do Beyonce hair. So many people is gonna do. But what about the future Beyoncés or future Marys or the future Michaels? I think that it's good to have goals. Please don't get me wrong. Please don't think I'm that hating female who just said, oh, you can't have a suite and you can't be a celebrity stylist. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that everything comes in time. And your lane might not be that lane. Your lane could be something greater than that. It's so much to do in this industry. And I don't want people just to limit themselves on just being a celebrity hairstylist. Okay? Because that comes. I mean, the more you build your craft, the more you build your skill, that comes. I mean, especially now with the industry being to the point where you can videotape and do lives and stuff. I have a lot of friends that have done these videotapes and done live streams and stuff, and celebrities have seen their work and they went to go get their hair done by them. You build it, it will come. You know, just don't focus on that. You're focusing on being the best you can be. Understanding we in the industry or anything we do, if somebody asks us a question about anything, we can't answer it. You know, when your client sits in your chair and she asks you, girl, I don't know why my scalp just got flakes in it, like corn flakes. I don't know why. Can you tell me why? You know, you just like, oh, girl, that's dandruff. And it might not be dandruff. It could be psoriasis. It could be dry scalp. It could be it could even just be that client's health declining in certain areas, lack of nutrients and water. It could be so many things. They always say dandruff. It's dandruff. That's what I was telling my friend. In anything, I don't care if it's a doctor, lawyer, teacher, cosmetologist, they might have the title, but what was their grade GPA? okay? Because you had some A hairstylists, you had some A doctors, you had some C doctors. That you barely made it out of college, but you got that C and you made it. You got that C cosmetologist, and then you got that D doctor. And that one of you saying, how did he get to be a doctor? And you got that D hairstylist, and you say, who gave her a license? But D in some places is passing, and just being there and having attendance. It just, they just pushed you on out. You've been there so long, they just say, here, go by. So when they get in the industry, you be wondering, how did they get a license? Everybody's not equal. So it's up to you when you get out of cosmetology school to build your craft. You have to go to school all the time. You have to go to training all the time, because one thing about hair, it's the same blueprint, but it's a different model, if that make any sense. The blueprint is mostly always the same, but it's just a different model every time. Every season it's a different model. All the hairstyles that people are doing now, they're old. It's like they say, there's nothing new under the sun. All the little nail fads that's going on now, that's old. But it's a new generation, and they put a little different edge on it. Mood polish and all that, that's old. That's like that. They was doing that in the late 70s and early 80s. All the chain jewelry and the money nails. And I'm from Miami, Florida. They was doing that when I was a baby. I remember seeing people walking around with money on their nails, like water in their nails, moving back and forth. And that's old school stuff. Marbleization. Hair, it's the same thing. All that big hair, all those big thick braids and all that, that's old school. The side haircuts, the Gumby, the shag, it's old, but it's just a modern twist to it. And 10 years from now, that generation gonna have a whole new swag on that. So even though you was doing, even the little braids they doing with the little, everybody doing those braids, different cornrows and stuff like that, they've been doing Ghana braids. Ghana braids is old. Actually Ghana braids is from that culture, so it's old as time. It's just that it's a fad now. So within 10 years from now, it's gonna be a new fad. It's gonna be the same blueprint, but the execution gonna be a slight bit different for the result. So in order to stay on top of the game, you got to go to classes. You can't ever think, I know it all. The minute you say, oh, I know it all, you done as a hairstylist, basically. You're going to be limited, and you're going to have a set clientele base. And if you okay with that, if you already got a clientele and your clients love what you do and they want to stay there too, then that'll be your clientele to the day you decide to stop doing hair or the day you die. Because if they love you and they love your work, they're going to stay with you. Just always try to educate yourself. I want to encourage the new stylists. The thing is, it's going to be hard. It's not easy. And that's with anything in life. It's not easy. But if you press through and keep going and keep trying, you will advance. Especially if you have a passion for this. I've seen people who had limited skill in this industry, but had a passion and was consistent and was on time. It's almost like the tortoise and the hare situation, where you got these hairstylists that's fabulous. You got these ones that could lay some hair out. They can come in the shop and they can do an amazing hairstyle and get somebody in and out within an hour's time. Give them a bad haircut and a beautiful color, and they be out of there. Beautiful work. And you have that stylist that's in there that's going to take about 4 hours to do the same thing. 2 to 3 to 4 hours. Okay. But they're taking their time, and they're building their craft, and they're building their skill, and they're doing a good job. And even though they're slow, they're very nice. Even though they're slower, they're dependable. They're on time. They could communicate with their customers. They have a good personality. Then you might have that one that they're good at the hairstyles, but their attitude sucks. When the clients come see them, they come 2 or 3 hours late and have the client waiting. They use the worst products that they could find. Sorry, my video stopped. The only time a person is your customer is when they're sitting in your chair. When they're out of your chair, they're no longer your customer. They're free to go to anybody. So when you get upset and want to fight somebody, well, that's my customer, and you want to fight somebody like that's your man, just know that might be your last time even doing their hair, and you've embarrassed yourself extremely bad. I worked with a girl one time, and I couldn't even believe she did what she did. It was just crazy. I'm sitting there every day, and one day a lady walked in, and she was like, "Can you do my hair?" And I said, "Well, have you been here before?" She said, "Yeah, I normally go to the other girl over here, but I haven't been to her in a while." I wasn't trying to gain a customer. I wanted to do the service because I did have a booth rent to pay. So I said, "Well, you know what? Since you go to her, whatever, she's not here, and you tried to contact her, because we did try to contact her, hadn't reached her." I said, "Well, I won't do the big ticket items. I'll just do what you need to go on your trip. And when you come back, you let her do your big ticket items." So she said, "Oh my God, you have so much integrity. That is so nice of you. Most people wouldn't have even thought like that." I'm not gonna, try to, just take the customer all the way together, or try to gain all the money off of the customer. And if she told me, "No, I can't. I don't want to do that. I want you to do all of the work," and she wasn't down with that, of course I was gonna do it. But I gave her an option, so that way she still get what she was coming to get. But then when she comes back in schedule, she still can, she still will be able to make her money. Yes. So one of the barbers called her on the phone and told her I was doing the customer hair. And she comes walking in there like Sophia from The Color Purple. She comes in there stomping mad, just yelling and going on, and I'm like, "Oh my God," she just yelling at the customer. And I said, "You wrong. You get out of my face." And she went crazy on the customer. She got crazy on me, made the customer so uncomfortable. But she did that because she was insecure as a stylist. It showed. And she did that because she thought to herself, "If I don't do her, you won't either. So I'm gonna make this scene, because that way she won't come back to nobody, because she was my customer." And and she was right. The lady didn't come back. But imagine if she would have came in there and just spoke and said, "Hi, how you doing, ma'am? Good to see you." And then gave the woman an opportunity to say, "Well, you know what? I didn't get to come this week because you wasn't here, and I tried to contact you, but I will make an appointment 2 more weeks from now when I come back from my vacation, and you will be doing my larger ticket items." She could have gained her money. She could have still kept her customer. That's why I was trying to say it's good to work in salons, because when you work in a salon and it's like a family environment, that happens a lot. Like, you might want to go out of town, and you don't want your clients going to other shops, other salons, because that leaves you open to lose them altogether. But if you left them in the salon that you're working in, and you let your coworkers know, "Listen, my clients are going to be coming in here. I'm going to be going on my vacation. Please treat them right accordingly." And if they come to them and they like their work, they'll use them as a second person to come to when you're not there. But at least they're in the salon. That's what you want. You don't want them to go to another salon, because you've lost them all together. You're better when you work it together in numbers. It's just like when you go to the nail shop. You don't see them arguing over the pedicure and arguing over the nail sets. One day you go to Lee. The next time you come there, you go to Yin, and next time you go to Mary, and next time you go to Ty, and whoever else. But you stay. That's your nail shop that you go to. Okay, it's the same thing with hair. So stop fighting over your customers. Smile, speak to them, and keep it moving. Keep it moving, and they will come back. If they don't, just speak to them. Just don't lose your cool over a customer. Please, y'all stop doing that. It's so unprofessional. Just try to work on that's all in maturity and working on your personality. We're an antisocial society because of the computers and the technology. We have anxiety issues, a lot of us, and we don't like to talk. And it's okay if you don't like to talk. If you're a quiet person, it's okay. You don't even have to talk that much because, really, to be honest, your customers want to talk anyway. And you can kind of weigh your customers out because you have the ones that want to talk and you have the ones who really don't want to talk. But this is how you do that. This is how you would handle somebody who likes to talk, like me. Hi, how you doing, Miss? Okay, I'm just gonna say Miss Janie. Hey, how you doing, Miss Janie? Oh, hi, girl. How you doing? I'm doing fine. What are we gonna do for you today? I'm just gonna give me a shampoo and a roller set. Okay, so come back here, Miss Janie. I got you. And you go and you start working on Miss Janie. Well, how your week been, Miss Janie? And shut up. Just ask her how her week was, and she gonna tell you. Girl, first off, this and this and this and that, and da. And she gonna go on and on and on, and you just gonna be like, okay, yes, oh, okay, oh no, she didn't, ha ha ha. You don't have to say anything. Just nod your head and be like, oh no. Just do your innuendos every minute, every other minute. So she know that you still engaged and talking with her. She's a talker. But then you going to have one that come in and you going to be like, hey, Miss Janie, how you doing? How was your week? And she going to say, it was okay. And she going to shut up. She don't want to talk. So shut up. She don't want to know your baby daddy problems. She don't want to know how your baby daddy ain't come pay the rent, and how he messing with Tanisha, and how he cheated on you, and how your rent need to be paid, and how KK jealous of you. And she don't want to hear none of that. She just totally closed off. As soon as she told you that one of them 1 and 2 word answers, that was cute. That I don't want to talk. I just want a service and I want to go. And you have to respect that because that's their time. Everybody doesn't want to talk while they're getting service. So you have, everybody's different, so you have to weigh your clients out differently. You're going to have the ones that want to talk. You're going to have the ones that want to laugh with you. You're going to have the ones who want to talk about the politics. Even though we're not supposed to talk about politics and religion, those are some of the, it's funny that those are sometimes the most conversations that goes on in the salons and barbershops is politics, entertainment, and religion. I had a guy come in my chair. He was going on about Trump this, Trump that, Trump doing this, and going just hating Obama. Obama didn't do this and Obama didn't do that. And even though I didn't agree with him, I didn't agree with him. We had two different opinions, but I didn't let that side of me come out. I just said, oh, okay. Well, tell me why, I just said, well, tell me what it is that Trump did, or what you feel. I mean, I just always wonder, what is it? And he just went in, because that's something he's passionate about. And I ain't like nothing he said, but all I focused on was getting his hair cut and getting him out of there. And he gave me a nice tip, and that was the end of that. He said, thank you, did a good job. He said, here you go, and gave me like about $10 in tip. But imagine if I start going off on him. Listen, you ain't gonna talk about Obama. You know, Obama is going. First of all, Obama's straight. You ain't got to defend Obama. Oh, everywhere Obama go, he gonna get a $500,000 or better just to say hi. For the rest of his life. He was the president. So I mean, he's gonna be straight. He don't have to worry about nothing. You the one working, trying to make it. You know, so don't bring that stuff to your business. Always keep it business. That's why I say don't hang out with your customers. Don't go to the club with your customers, because those customers aren't gonna want to pay you. Once they get familiar with you, once they think that you their friend, you're gonna possibly lose a customer the minute that you try to treat them like one. The minute you might have been charging them $150 for their hair, and they was a good customer, and then y'all start hanging out and going to the club. And then the next time she came to you, she only had $100. It was like, girl, you know, can you let me go? Cause she get familiar with you, so she don't feel like she have to pay. Don't you got you? It's a bunch of people you could be friends with. Never miss business with pleasure. That's the old saying. Do not miss business with pleasure, because it always never works. Most of the time, never works out. I don't want to bore you or whatever, but this is the last thing I'm gonna talk about, and that is being professional and doing the best you can. Okay, you might not be the best stylist. You could be someone who's not the best stylist, and if you're not a good, very strong stylist, please listen to me. It's almost like the turtle and the hare story. It's not all about how fancy and flashy and how strong another hairstylist is. It's about how you stay in the race. Okay? If you come to work every day, if you have your head together, if you're on time and dependable, if you can do a good shampoo and conditioner using all the massage techniques, vibration and effleurage and deportment, and you just taking your time and just combing the person's hair, you know, showing love to their hair and treating them good and laughing and making them feel comfortable and make them feel like $1,000,000 when they walk out the chair. Their hair might not even look as good as the hair that I'm gonna call it the rabbit of hair. The hair done did all kind of cool things to that hair, and you like, wow, it's beautiful, it's so fancy. And yours might look like they might have did something look like, I guess, something Cardi B will wear, and you did something look like Oprah Winfrey will wear. But it's still decent, it's still beautiful, it's still attractive. It might not be as flamboyant, it might not be as current, but it's still beautiful, and you did a beautiful job, and you treated that person well. They're gonna come back and you have a customer. Try to focus on building a clientele with a working clientele. That is gonna be your money. I know a lot of people are caught up on doing all that Instagram and all that stuff, but a lot of those people be one-time customers. One time, because they saw your pictures on Instagram and they saw everybody, you know, went to you, and they want to be part of the number, so they'll come. But then you be like, why I never seen them again? You know, a lot of times stylists with those egos like that, you know, it turns people off. You know, they like, okay, I like that they work, but I don't like their ego. I've seen stylists like that. They'll have clients waiting for 2 and 3 hours. I watched one group of stylists. They left clients sitting in there with they had their assistants half shampooing and half molding, and they went out to Olive Garden and they was out there smoking weed, and then they finally came back in, and yeah, they worked fast and they was doing the clients and getting them in and out, but those people waited like 3 hours for them to come back from eating Olive Garden. Come on now. And then you smelling like weed. Come on now. Treat your business. Come on now. That's your business. You know, your business is going to reflect the type of clientele you're going to have. Now, if you want that, you want a good, strong clientele base, you can't be running around here smelling like weed. You know, that is recreational drugs. Do that on your recreational time. If you do it, I'm not judging anybody. I don't condone it or whatever like that. You're grown, you live your life. But when you running a business, try to be professional at all times. You know, start shampooing your customers' hair. You know, a lot of y'all come with your hair already washed. You know, a lot of these customers are they're weighing their options. Okay, I could go to Keisha. Keisha do a good job, but she always want me to wash my hair. But when I go to Tanisha shampoos my hair, deep condition it, blow dry, massage it with oil and brush it out. You know, they're gonna always go to Tanisha. They're gonna choose Tanisha over you because Tanisha's giving them something extra that you're not giving them. First of all, she's giving them a clean head, sanitation. You know, because a lot of times customers don't shampoo their hair properly. And then as a stylist, you should want to be able to look in your client's hair and see what's going on. A lot of these clients have scalp funguses, hair funguses, they have psoriasis, they have dry scalp, they have all kind of different conditions going on, and you're not able to look at it because you let them come with their hair already shampooed, and you just wrapping their hair up or braiding it up, and you just sewing that hair on top, and you don't know what's going on with their hair. I cannot tell you how many customers that I've told that they was pregnant. I knew when they was on some type of medication. I knew when their health was declining. I knew a lot about them just by the touch of their hair. That's how important touch is. Touch is so important. When you give a good shampoo, it not only cleans the scalp, but it stimulates the scalp and it promotes hair growth. And that's what you want. You want to promote hair growth. Those customers that are looking for a stylist to grow their hair, they will continue to patronize you because a lot of stylists are just getting away from that because they're becoming to the point where they just want money. They don't care about keeping your hair clean. They don't care about using great products. They just want the money. You know, like Jerry Maguire, show me the money. That's it. But it's more than the money. You know, so if you do these steps, I'm not going to talk you to death. It's kind of late. I'm getting a little tired myself. If you're a new stylist and you want to build a clientele, those are some steps. You know, those are some steps you could try to help build you a clientele. And I guarantee if you try them, just start implementing them, you'll see that, you know, some things will be changing for you. You know, number one, dress the part. If you don't look good and smell good and keep your teeth clean and keep your underarms clean, and you know, they're not coming to you. They're gonna look at you. You could do all the talking you want to talk about. You could be so knowledgeable about hair. You could know everything, and they're gonna be like, okay, have a nice day. Then when they walk away, girl, you saw her hair. Girl, you looked at what she had on, a mess. Girl, she would never touch me. Okay, so work on your appearance. 2, work on your attitude. I can't even go into detail of all the fights I've seen in salons between not just the stylists and the clients, but from the stylist to stylist, barber to stylist, because of an attitude, because of the way you treat them, because of something you said, because you want to pop off and have the last word. Just smile. Just smile. Try to be kind. Try to be respectful. And I'm not saying you got to kiss nobody behind and all that. I know it's somebody saying that ain't even much me. That sound like some brown nose and stuff. I don't even do that. Okay. But, you know, I understand that. But your goal is to make money. So treat your customers as kindly as you possibly can. Smile. Personality, smile. It draws people to you. I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. I tried to make this video because I don't know why my camera keep cutting off. I'm like, I could have been done this video, but every time I do it, it just keep coming off, cutting off, cutting off. But I'm not gonna talk you to death. I'm gonna go in and call this video a night. But what I am gonna do too is start my salon chronicles, and that is gonna be me talking about some of the experiences that I've experienced in the salon. And I'm gonna keep everything incognito because I think some of the people still alive, and I ain't got time for them trying to search me out. They're like, why you told my business? But I got some stories to tell. Like literally, being a cosmetologist, you hear every story you could possibly hear. Oh yeah, listen to your customers. That was one of them. Listen to your customers. Let your customers talk. You know, stop doing all that talking. You know, just get your money. Get your money, boo. Do their hair and get them up out of there. You know, don't try to be all in their business. Just be like, yeah, da. Don't hang with your customers. Don't go hang. Don't get no drinks with them. I know it's tempting because sometimes some of them is cool as I don't know what. But I guarantee you it will go south eventually. So just be civil. I'm not saying you can't be civil. I'm not saying you can't be kind. I'm not saying you can't hug them or encourage them or whatever. But try to keep it professional. That way you can always keep your money. Because the minute they become common with you, they're not going to want to pay you what you're worth. So anyway, I've talked enough. And I hope that I helped somebody today. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Have a blessed day. And please don't give up on yourself. If you build it, they will come. Have a good evening. Good night.